What's the hotkey for that? Tab. That's such a weird hotkey considering move is arrow keys and not WASD. That's alright.
Depleted. Energy depleted.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm aware that the collector is depleted. Very much depleted because they keep building this stupid thing and I hate it. Unfortunately, that appears to have not done what I wanted it to.
Under attack. Base under attack. Core shield generator active. Energy core ready. Shield deactivated.
Which means that that wasn't quite covering everything. So we'll have to try and fill in around it. It looked like it just barely missed like the edge of the spawn or something. Yeah, it did. In fact, it only missed it because it's right there.
Energy core ready. Brigadier
These guys
online.
dig that up.
Brigadier online. Brigadier moving.
Continue doing this stuff.
Shield activated. Energy core under attack.
Ouch.
Base under attack.
Scourge hurt far more than they really ought to.
Core shield generator.
And I was mistaken, it missed some over there too.
Core shield generator inactive. Not enough energy.
I know we don't have enough
Insufficient
energy. Please just build the things and dig up the land. Hopefully it'll be enough to stop those from spawning over here so we don't need to worry about those anymore. And we'll just have this side with those.
ready.
And of course all of these enemies floating around and such, you know.
Shield activated.
You
Energy
know.
core under attack.
Oh, that might blow up. Nope, they're alive, but barely. Because we don't have any energy because this thing
Not
takes
enough
60 per
energy.
second to
Energy
build.
core ready.
So even if I stop building energy cores, yeah, that's still 100% of our energy.
Scourge activity.
Means there is very little reason to stop building those. And there's actually little reason to pop those, pop the perimeter for those. Words are hard. If I could just finish building that, where's the frame gonna show up? Do I have to do anything with the frame?
Brigadier online.
Is it gonna plop its butt down
Brigadier
and
moving.
start doing that kind of
Will be
thing,
done
or
later.
what? I don't know. Oh, hello.
Core shield
Pop your
generator
perimeter,
active.
pop your perimeter.
Shield generator active. Shield deactivated.
We have enough energy to run like a couple of perimeters without losing everything, but... You know what, actually?
Brigadier
This is
online.
way
Brigadier
closer, so go dig that
Brigadier
up.
moving. Base under attack.
And that thing is slowly finishing. Unfortunately for the amount of resources it's taking. It's like trying to build a freaking portal. Why couldn't you make a cheaper beacon trap, my friend?
Brigadier online.
That's it.
Energy depleted.
I know my energy is depleted, stop telling me.
Brigadier online.
I mean, I could swap for a third brigadier instead of a third buildmaster. That might stabilize my energy slightly
Energy
more,
core
but
ready.
I don't know. I don't really need the third brigadier. They seem to be doing quite fine. Well, there goes that. They seem to be doing quite fine, all things considered.
Base under attack.
And once
Not
that
enough
skirt, that
energy.
thing's actually almost done. Once that skirt is gone, there's really not a lot left to spawn. Except for the occasional wave with those bigger scourge.
Energy core ready.
Which does not seem to account for too much here. Dig that up. Gotta make it look like a nice fancy square-ish, sort of. I guess all we had to do was build that. The rest of this plan was irrelevant. You're not even gonna show the frame popping in? Just, that's it. Because I'm losing buildings here. For no reasons. Look at that general score. Cover efficiency, get hype.
Mechanical Messiah favors you, delegate. You deserve salvation and will be rewarded. My war against the spirits now approaches a new phase. I am nearing the central world of the net, and I want the summoned Viceroy to immediately set out to the world known as Shambhala. Organ will stay in this part of the net and proceed with the summoning of the mice frames alongside my clever trap. Soon, Sponge will see the army of the Mechanical Messiah.
Wake up, Delegate. Your mind is fettered by alien thoughts. You have become a soulless engine, mindlessly executing orders of a false and deluded prophet. Wise spirits speak to you. We are the true saviors of the human race.
Okay.
You were once Organ's commander, a human. Maybe nothing more than a human brain remains inside you, but we still care for you. Shreds of the former legate's memory allow us to talk to you. You remember what happened here. An evil force is tempting the Mechanical Messiah. He will pay for his misdeeds. Soon, the Protractor will crush him.
I don't really know what's going on. Where is the Mechanical Messiah?
Mechanical Messiah
Is it Vice?
The central world of the net. Look, Delegate.
Is this the
Have you
center?
seen anything like this before? The world is nothing like the common insides of Sponge. Alien traces are spread all over it, and yet the beings themselves are not here. My divine being absorbs the light breath of this world. It is the breath of emptiness. The world is deactivated and screams to me about it.
Please don't
Unless
activate the
my
world.
Organ enemy frame once again stands in the Prophet's way. We meet for the second time, Pioneer. Delegate, you must break through the slave's defense and capture the strange structures for me.
I wonder if this is where we get the Electro Lab. Look at the base this guy starts with. Alright, well, you don't need to spin around 15 times. I can see it. Let's pause. There's a bunch of wiggly tentacles coming out of that part of no, there's wiggly tentacles coming out of every part of the planet. So he technically starts with a massive base. I mean, I know he doesn't actually have control of it, but he technically starts with a massive base. So we're just gonna jut out this way. It's also all already flattened, obviously. We'll be like, yo, this chunk right here. I'm gonna attempt to claim this relatively quickly if we can, and then we'll see what we can do about everything else.
Brigadier online. Build master waiting. Brigadier moving.
Obviously build you there because we need that in order to survive. He's already got a 3rd level Electro Lab. I hate this. Because that thing's just gonna sit there and pelt whatever I try and build
Energy core
in an
ready.
irritating fashion. Well, that part's not flattened. Okay. Well,
Construction complete.
I can take over large chunks of this guy's base basically instantly. This is actually a curious plan. Well, now that we've done that, what are we going to end up with? Defenses? Pretty much entirely just defenses. What are we going to want, though? We're going to need labs, obviously, so
Energy core under attack.
let's get a laser lab going. Why not?
Online, Of course, Legate. Build master online. Moving.
So that's why I hate the fact that he's already got that Electro Lab. He's just going to keep building those things, actually.
Build master waiting.
Build that quickly.
Base under attack. Brigadier
I forgot he had
online.
defenses, so
Brigadier
please back up.
moving. Of
So if we're going to do
course.
this,
Of course.
that wiggly thing is real creepy looking. If we're going to do this, we may as well just mark out everything, because we already own most of the map. Can we keep it? I don't know. But we already own most of the map, and we're going to own all this stuff back there in a second. So, what's our objective? Capture the strange lab. Do not capture or destroy the enemy frame. What is the strange lab? Is it the Electro Lab? Is that what he wants? Because if that's the case, we really basically just need a Subterra Lab and a Laser Lab, right? Yeah.
Legate. Brigadier online. Build master online. Build master waiting.
So we're going to get this thing built. He doesn't even have an energy core, so his energy production is relatively small.
Core under attack. Energy core under attack.
I'll try and build another one over there as well. Of course, this freaking guy's starting base is not competently constructed in any way whatsoever, but that's okay.
Laboratory ready.
We have to be very careful about this because he doesn't have any energy cores.
Construction complete.
So if we detach him right now, he's going to start taking damage. Okay, there's an energy core. And of course he built it over there. God dang it. I hate everything. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that.
Disassembled.
We are going to need a Subterra lab at some point, but for now, that's alright. At this point, we're basically just going to be trying to keep our base alive while his electro cannon turrety things shoot at us. Which will be a little more difficult than I'm hoping, but we'll see.
Energy core under attack.
I may swap you for a Buildmaster to keep it alive a little better. We really don't need many Buildmasters. At least not right now. Can you build the energy core somewhere else?
Energy core.
Actually, I guess I can just capture that, but then it's going to end up capturing the frame,
Construction complete.
Blarg. Obviously, we want one right here. Is he going to let me build one right there? Maybe. Are we tanking this? We are. Not very well, but we are tanking it.
Energy core under attack.
That upgraded at some point. You know what?
Brigadier online.
4 Buildmasters.
Mutation.
And we're going to keep it on slow because I need to keep an eye on abruptly a very large chunk of the map.
Buildmaster ready. Energy core ready.
See, if
Construction
I capture this, I'm not going to get the Electro Lab because it's attached to the frame. But if I detach the frame, I'll capture the frame, which will fail the mission because I'm not allowed to do that for reasons.
Construction complete. Energy
Reasons
core under
unbeknownst to
attack.
me.
Buildmaster online. Moving to position. Moving to position. Coordinates received.
Let's just stay there. They should be able to float repairs over there fast enough just to keep this stuff stable. Not repaired, mind you, but stable, so.
Construction complete.
And he's decided to build a bomb lab, which is a reasonable decision.
Buildmaster waiting. Moving.
Considering what's going on in his base, this seems like a good plan of action to me.
Under attack. Buildmaster
What's shooting me
online.
over here?
Construction
Oh, there's a rocket there.
complete.
I didn't see that. I forgot about that, actually.
Lab upgrade complete. Core shield generator active. Core shield generator inactive.
Alright, so
Shield generator inactive.
they are actually breaking it. Oh, because the perimeter's up over there, which is keeping me from repairing.
Core under attack. Buildmaster online. Core shield generator active.
Because the little energy balls can't pass through the perimeter, yeah. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. So you're not going to be able to repair either, so we'll just do that.
Squad
And
ready.
then
Moving squad.
obviously we're going to want more than just that, so, but it's going to take a wee bit to build all this. This stuff should be able to repair. But we're going to be constantly distracted trying to repair those other things, unfortunately.
Energy core under attack.
But they should be able to reach, it should be fun. It's just the ones on the other side of that can't be repaired yet, so we'll just keep the perimeter up. Hang out, play Nintendo, etc. Blow up his Buildmasters and stuff. It's back on normal speed for now. He's gonna probably keep building electro guns, and if he does, I will be unable to tank it eventually here.
Unit ready. Squad ready.
Yeah, you are.
Construction complete.
There's an electro gun right there. Rude. And I don't think we can capture... No, we can't capture buildings like that.
Generator inactive.
Unfortunately.
Energy core under attack.
And it'll take him a long time to build a 3rd level bomb lab, so... I'm not too fussed about that right now. Need another one of those. Stuff that in there, why not?
Laboratory ready.
How much stuff are they still trying to flatten?
Energy core.
Oh right, I told him to flatten stuff back here. Forgot about that. Don't really
Squad
need that.
awaiting orders.
It's
Construction
60?
complete.
You guys tanking alright? Yeah, you are.
Base under attack.
See, I built a sub-lab and his response is build a sub-lab.
Transformation.
That's why I didn't want to do it too early before.
Awaiting orders. Transformation.
It's unlikely he'll be able to actually maintain that, but let's go blow this up. Try and get him to build that in a different spot.
Selector depleted. Energy
It'll also give us a free bomb lab, so I'm alright with that. Is he out of energy? Yeah, he is. Isn't he? Yeah, he is. All his energy is going into firing those electro guns, but so is mine. Which means you guys aren't going to move, are you? No.
Under attack. Transformation initiated.
Go back to normal.
Transformation complete.
This
Energy core under
is
attack.
probably going to cause me to start losing some energy cores, isn't it?
Not enough energy.
It is a wee bit unfortunate.
Transmutation command received. Squad
So I'm not doing anything but spending resources repairing at this point.
Core shield generator active. Energy core ready. Core shield generator inactive. Energy core under attack. Squad under attack.
He started
Squad
shooting...
under attack. Squad
Oh, right, I told them to move and then forgot that they existed.
Moving squad. Brigadier ready. Selector depleted. Insufficient energy.
I know my
Insufficient
collector is depleted, I apologize. Built my base too expansive. You know what I could do?
Squad
To
ready.
distract them briefly so I could get this stuff repaired.
Core shield generator active. Core shield generator active. Energy
Is just
core
float these guys over here. They'll distract the electro guns because the electro guns will shoot them first.
Energy core under attack.
Which should let me build. Actually, I know a way to do this. There you go.
Shield deactivated.
Reset their targeting, except that one.
Squad under attack. Squad awaiting order.
So they'll shoot the squad for a little bit, which will let me repair some.
Collector depleted. Energy core under attack.
But I still have a distinct lack of resource collection going off here.
Energy core ready.
Can't I dig that up? That's strange. Oh wait, we were positive for a brief second there. Is it because we stopped repairing?
Core under attack.
No, we are positive.
Squad
What do you guys do?
awaiting orders.
Nothing. You're just kind of hanging out.
Lock. Energy core ready.
Are we actually sustaining? We are. Okay. Okay.
Energy core under attack.
We'll go negative every time we build, but we are sustaining these energy cores, if a bit sketchily.
Squad
Aren't you
ready.
shooting these
Energy
guys?
core ready. Coordinates locked. Attack command.
What are those?
Energy core
Soldiers.
under attack.
Not gonna do anything. They're just kind of hanging out, but still. Unfortunately, this is gonna let him slowly maybe build that bomb lab. I mean, I just straight up like to build more
Energy core under
collectors
attack.
somewhere. Killing the tentacly things by digging them up. That's weird looking. Also, it's so weird that I can't dig that
Energy
up.
core ready.
It's like the mist emittery things over here keeping me from digging or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Energy core under attack.
Obviously, at some point, I'd like to build some more over there. Yeah, he doesn't even have the energy to repair his own frame. But we, however, are positive. He still only has the one energy core.